Hello, Fem. I've made you the host. See my voice. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening to us all. Please, if you're not speaking, can you mute your mic? If you're not speaking, please mute your mic. Gloria, please, can you mute your mic? Okay, thank you, everybody. We need to be able to do that so that we can enjoy this session. Gloria, please, I need for you to mute your mic. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending. Please, I don't want to have to be repeating mute your mic. And it's going to be very distracting. We are going to waste time if we don't keep to the basic rules of virtual engagement. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining to our inaugural meeting, Read. And who are we? Who is Read? I have the privilege of introducing the group to us. The Read family, just as we are, it's an acronym for Raising Ethical Millionaires. And our definition of a millionaire is anybody that can give away $1 million in any currency, because we have different members from different parts of the world. So whether you're spending the yen, or you're spending the dollars, or you're spending the pounds, or you're spending the naira, whatever currency you're spending, or whatever currency you're earning in, you should be able to give away $1 million of that currency without going into crisis. Not saving $1 million, giving away $1 million. That's our definition of a millionaire. That is for the R. The E is expanding the mind by acquiring knowledge. So what we do is very simple. Every month, we read a financial book or a developmental book to expand our minds. A is applying the knowledge to effect change, because it's actually not knowledge that changes you, it is application of the knowledge. So we practicalize that. Then D is doing first things first. Very easy. That is what we are as Read, and that is what we do day in, day out, month in, month out. And we are gradually seeing the progress. Part of the slideshow showed some of our success stories. We equally believe that for our world to change, we have to change. We are the world. So if we change, our world will change. So basically, we work on changing ourselves. We are changing our ecosystem. We are changing our belief system, and we are growing. Once in a month, we do what we are currently about to do. We have seasoned speakers from across the globe to come address us on different topics from their wealth of experience. And without wasting much time, I have our speaker for today is somebody that I hold in very, 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 very high esteem. One of the things he told me last year was, see, to me, I'm a global citizen living locally. And that it didn't leave me. You know, I kept pondering on that, because truly with the advancement of technology, that's what we are. We are all global citizens, irrespective of where we stay. That means we can transact anywhere in the world. We can impact anywhere in the world. Right now, I'm talking, I have guests from the UK. I have people from Canada. I'm not sure if we have anybody from America. But we have people from all over the world. We have people from all over Nigeria, and we keep getting bigger. So that is actually what we are. We are all global citizens. But it was somebody I spoke with, and you know, when he said it, I just kept pondering and expanding on it. I don't want to talk too much about him, because he's here to talk for himself. It is silent, so Wale, believe me, we are applauding in our different houses. Thank you so much for coming to address us on Read. The next voice you're going to be hearing is going to be from Wale Adeyemo. Thank you very much. My name is Tumininu Adepoju. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please,
Okay,
you
fine.
can use the chat box if you're having any issues.
Happy Workers' Day. Yes, use the chat box. Okay. Sorry, yeah, we can. All right. Like, and today we'll be talking about money, finance, and everything around it. Even though it's going to be basics. All right. Like I said, happy Workers' Day again. And in life, poverty is everywhere. But for you to make money, to master it, money, finance, you need to be intentional about it. Sincerely speaking, you have to be intentional about it. And coming out of the last pandemic, COVID-19, it behoves on every one of us, I think, to know how to manage our money, how to multiply the money, how to have. Imagine if your only income stream is blocked today. It's going to be a bad news for a lot of people. So one thing I usually tell people is in terms of economic issues, economic downtime. If you don't know the basics about money and finance, you are most likely to be the worst hit. Do you understand? You are most likely to be the worst hit. So circumstances may change, but the truth about money, the truth about finance, the truth about everything, the principles are always the same. Though the situation, the circumstances may change, but the principles are always the same. So I want us to go back to the basics about money and then build from there. To me, how can I share my slide?
Okay, I've asked the host to share. Ofem, please, I just sent you the slides. Can you share the slide for him?
I made some corrections. Okay.
Okay, made some corrections. Okay, I think we'll have to make you host. Ofem, please, can we make him the host so that I can share slide?
Because if you don't have a good grasp of money, a lot of things you are believing God for, a lot of things. I was discussing with a friend earlier this year. She lives in the UK.
Yes, sir. I've made you a co-host, so you could share now. Thank you, sir.
So how do I do that? All right. I think reactions, right? Okay, share. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can.
Can you see my slide?
Yes, we can.
Let me read the chat. I dare to tell you that having just one income source is not enough. Because imagine last year if you were a teacher and you were stopped from going to school, and depending on the kind of school you were teaching, some schools were paying half salary, some were not even paying at all. So it was hell for a lot of people last year, truly. So, but like I said, we are going to start from what money is, what money is not, and then we're talking about who we are, because a lot of things about money revolves around how you relate with the concept of money, your own, your success with it. So these are the things we are going to be running through. What is not money? Because a lot of people, you say, even a 5-year-old, what is money? If he sees money, the person knows, okay, this is money, this is paper, this 10 naira, this 20 naira. So what is not money? The evolution of money. And then we're talking about what is money, where to find money, what is your genotype, basic steps to financial success, some rules of money, how to have more money, 8 streams of income, and then where the Bible talks about having a minimum of 7 sources of income. Though I was listening to Pastor Sam Adeyemo think about 7, 8 years ago, he was talking about that the Garden of Eden was watered by four. That so he was of the opinion that you must have a minimum of 4 sources of income if you want to be well watered. I think 4 is fine, but you can go beyond that. All right, what is not money? And first thing I have here is the currency, that's the paper and the coin, is not the money. Because really and truly, from the comfort of my house now, but to me, please, how many times do I have?
You have
Watch this.
You have about 30 minutes and to present, 20 minutes for questions.
How much time do I have?
30 minutes to present, 20 minutes for questions.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Thank you. All right, the currency and presents. Yeah, that's fair. All right, the first thing is the currency, the paper, or the coin is not the money. Because whatever you have that you can exchange for what you need of value is money. Like I started with, okay, from the comfort of my house now, I can make a transfer of 100,000 to somebody without using the paper or the coin, and the person will get the value. So the paper itself is not the money. Do you understand? If you need to pay your children's school fees, I don't need to give you a bundle of cash to go and pay. All you want is for the school fees to be paid. And then the second thing is the credit card is not the money. It's the value that is on the credit card that is the money. Today we have cryptocurrencies that don't usually run on the credit system we are used to. And of course, they can give you the value you usually get on the credit card. The ATM is the money, is the what the ATM or the card contains that is the money. The check is not the money. So this slide is just telling us that we should disabuse our minds with the concept of what we are used to calling money. Paper is not the money. Yes, it's a form of money, it's an expression of money, but the real money you need, because if I give you 1 million naira, for God's sake, you're not going to chew it. It's what the 1 million naira that can get for you. What the 1 million naira can get for you is what you need. It's not the paper. It's what the credit card can get for you that you need, not the credit card. So is there any way you can get that same thing without using the paper money, without using the credit card, without using the ATM card, or without using the checkbook, and still get that same value? Yes, there are so many ways to get that. So all these things are not the money. So if you feel because you don't have cash in your pocket, you don't have naira, you don't have dollars, you don't have pounds, you are broke, or you don't have money, that is not entirely true. You may not have cash, but that doesn't mean you are poor. So let's settle that in our minds as we go on. So now I want to talk to us about the evolution of money. There are basically 5 steps to this stage where we are at the information age. The first time we had the hunter, the gatherer, and the caveman period, and this was a period
Okay, I'm sure we'll soon come back. We lost him.
People can't see this.
Is he playing the audio?
Timo, can you hear me? I'm back. An issue with the network. I got thrown out.
Hello, sir. Yes, we can hear you. You are back
Hello,
now.
Timo, I'm back. Fine. So I can continue, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's still have the slides up. Let me share screen. It's telling me that
I'm making you a co-host again, sir.
Screen. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. I got thrown out. Sorry about that. Can I share now?
Yes, sir. You can share.
Okay. All right. I was talking about the hunter and the gatherer stage. At this point, there was no bills to be paid. So if you had someone that had $1 million load of naira in his house, or 1 million cash, or whatever, it was useless to the person, because all the family had to do then was to just eat following day, and that was all they had to do. And then from there we moved to the agrarian age, that's the farming age, where man began to cultivate land and things like that. So it was, of course, a progression from when the man was purely a hunter to the point where, okay, at this point you plant and you wait for some time and then you harvest. And then if you planted tomatoes, somebody planted maybe potatoes, and you wanted the person's potatoes, and the person was not willing to give you his tomatoes, there became an issue with the exchange, because, of course, you are not supposed to be eating just potatoes all throughout your life. Sometimes you may need tomatoes from the other family, and the other family may need yam tuber from another family. So it became very difficult for people to relate with themselves, and that's what led to the barter system. You understand? Of course, people now told themselves, okay, we can now equate, okay, maybe 2 tubers of yam to a basket of tomatoes for exchange. Do you understand? That's when the barter system came to be. And as they progress in the farming, they now discover that, okay, if you harvest like tomatoes, you can convert it to maybe tomato puree, you can process, you can add value to it, and that led to the industrial age. And then from there, from the first stage, your skill basically was your energy to be able to hunt. We now move to your skill in farming, and then the barter stage, and then we move to the industrial stage. Where we are today is the information age. People have moved from farming. You don't have to be a farmer to eat tomatoes today if you have what can get you tomatoes. You don't have to be a farmer to get a tuber of yam today, as long as you have something that can get you the tuber of yam, either in the form of cash, in the form of a fund transfer, in the form of credit card, or a service you can offer to get that. So this is just a summary of the evolution of money. And then I want to move to what money is. From this evolution of money, you can see that at the stage of the barter, it was still difficult for them to maybe equate what tuber of yam do I need to take to the school so that at least it will be the school fee payment for one term for my child. It was still a difficult thing. They now invented things like cowrie as a medium of exchange to equate that, okay, how many tubers of yam do I need? 10. So how many cowries do I give you? The cowries now became universally acceptable by everybody. That okay, if you have 10 pieces of cowrie, you can get maybe 5 tubers of yam. 10 pieces of cowrie can get you a basket of tomatoes. And that was why from there they moved from cowrie share, gold coin, and then we have moved to paper. And today we are even moving away from the paper and coins. We are moving to crypto and things like that. So it's not moving. The slide is not moving. Okay. Move. What is not money? We've talked about this. So what is money? Money is the medium of exchange. So if you came to the place of exchange, if you came to the market without tuber of yam, without tomatoes, without anything you can offer for value, of course, you couldn't get anything. And money became a reward for solving problems. Yeah, they had the problem of I have a tuber and 10 tubers of yam, I need tomatoes, I need potatoes. How do we go about this thing? Okay, I have a problem. So how can we solve it? Let's get something that everybody here will accept. So they invented the cowrie shell. From there we moved on. So money basically is a medium of exchange. You don't need, like I said, you don't need the paper. You are not going to cook the paper to eat. All you need is what the paper can get for you. So there are a lot I'm back. I've tried Nine Mobile. Nine Mobile failed me. I've tried. All right, so it is well. I job for sure.
Hello, sir. You can share your screen now.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was using Nine Mobile the first time when it failed. Now, MTN has failed me also. All right. I want to continue with where to find money. There are basically 8 places to find money, seen on the slide. Money hides in people. Money hides in people and it flows in the direction of value. So if you met somebody that has money and you feel you know the person has money, unless you are a beggar, the person will not give you money for offering nothing. If you are not giving the person a product, you are not selling a product, you are not giving the person offering any service, the person will rarely give you his money, even though the person has money, unless you are a beggar. And I'm sure there is no beggar here. So people who have money, all people around you have, but cannot give it to you. They will never release it to you unless they can get something in return. Money hides a problem. You know, with all the insanity around Nigeria, and that's why in the country, patients are coming into Nigeria. That's the truth. Imagine if you found a cure for coronavirus today and it's effective. You don't need to pray to be a millionaire. Do you understand? It's a problem, but it's an opportunity for somebody. Money hides in gifts and talents. What gifts do you have? What talents? What can you do effortlessly? What is it you like to do that you can earn and monetize? So money hides in talent. Look at your giftings. What are the things you can do without sweat? Do you understand? So look at that. Money hides in opportunities. You must learn to be an opportunity tourist, sincerely speaking, because a lot of times, a lot of people are not sensitive to opportunity. Maybe just in a conversation, somebody can just say something and the person may say some things in passing. Okay, let me tell you something. I worked in Fidelity Bank, and when we were having a discussion with somebody and she brought up this issue of cleaning, I had never thought of starting a cleaning business. That was in 2017. That there was an opportunity somewhere. So, okay, fine. I had a registered company. And you know, from November 2017, we've been doing that till date. And every month, we made some good cash. Do you understand? She said it in passing, but to me, it was like, this is an opportunity. I don't have to do it myself. I can get some people to do the job and just put a structure around it and the money will flow. And it has been like that since November 2017. Money hides in goods and services. What good are you offering? What service or what services are you offering to somebody? Like I said, nobody will give you their money for nothing. Everything you have spent your money on is either a product or a service that somebody has created. Money is always flowing from some people's pockets. You know, a lot of times people tell us that there's a recession, there is no money again. It's a scam. Money is always flowing from one place to another. Money is always flowing from people that are offering a product or a service. Today, this guy was the owner of the founder of Tesla. What's his name again? Elon Musk. Is making the money because that's where people are spending their money. So some people are losing money while somebody is getting, because like I always ask people, if they tell us that there's something called recession, so there is no money, the money we had were they burnt. Do you understand? So that's why money is called currency. It's always moving, flowing from one place to another. So what service are you offering? What good are you selling that will attract the money? Money hides in ideas. Ideas rule the world. Money hides in work. today is Workers' Day. What work can you do? Because for me, I usually tell people the starting point for financial success is you have to do something. And a lot of times is you have to give your time, you have to give your skill in exchange for money before you even talk about investing the money, saving the money, and things like that. So what work are you doing? There is no food for lazy man. Do you understand? You know, in Nigeria, a lot of our prayers are covered in laziness, sincerely speaking. Because I was listening to platform today, was it Olisa Obakoba was talking about, he didn't mention China. Of course, I know he was referring China, the second largest economy in the world. They are not practicing democracy, and they are almost a godless nation, yet they are prospering because they are offering a lot of services to the world. They are offering a lot of products. They are working. It's on record that in Japan, people retire, I think, at 70 something. But in Nigeria, you see people that are less than 40, they are talking about burning. And that one is money hides in seed. And this seed is not just talking about giving money to people that need it. You can start a volunteer work. I know somebody that got a job with an NGO after volunteering for, I think, 3 years. Last time we spoke, he said his salary was. All right, I'm back on. I hope you can still hear me.
Okay, yes, now we can hear you. We lost you at the person that you were telling us the story of the person that started as a volunteer with an NGO.
Okay, yeah, she started as a volunteer with an NGO because you see, well, I meet a lot of people and they tell you that, okay, can you do this job? You tell them I'm a whole graduate. How can I do this menial thing? What is whole about a graduate? Sometimes they are just sowing a seed. You can start anywhere, sincerely speaking. You know, when I got my first banking job, the day I got the offer, I was actually going to the secondary school I attended to go and take up a teaching job for 15,000. Sometimes all you need is to have a foot inside, just be there, and the opportunities will begin to flow. So she started as a volunteer in an NGO, and she was there for 3 years. And after 3 years, she got another offer in another NGO. Today, she's earning over 500,000. So you understand, not everybody wants to give their time, skill, and maybe knowledge for free. But sometimes you have to start there. Sometimes you have to start there. So the next slide is telling us about our money genotype. Dave Ramsey has this to say, he says, personal finance is 80% behavior and 20% head knowledge. So your behavior towards money is very, very important. Because beyond what we are going to be saying today, how do you relate with money? What is your money genotype? I know the good thing about this is that you can change your money genotype. It's not like the health genotype where if you are AA, you are most likely to be A throughout your life. If you are AC or SS, you are most likely to be SS for the entirety of your life. Only if God intervenes, which is not possible. All right, so the first one we have is the SS, the serious spenders. These are the people the Yoruba people call Nino Lowo. Any money that comes, let's just blow it. Money is meant to be spent. And a lot of these people are just one salary away from poverty. One salary away from poverty. Immediately money comes into their hand, there's something that is itching them. Their hand, you just have to spend it. Where are we going tonight? Where are we going to ball? And we have the active socialites. These are the Instagram millionaires. They are socialites. They can borrow money to go for vacation. They want to look rich instead of being rich. There's a difference between wanting to look rich and actually being rich. Because this guy, the owner of Facebook, you see, usually is with the t-shirt and jeans. But that does not invalidate the fact that he's a billionaire in dollars. But most of the people we have on social media, they want to look rich instead of being rich. And we have the active collector. And this is somebody that all he wants is to gather the money, save the money, gather the money, all you can, just get all you can and sit on the can. You are not spending the money. You are not investing the money. You are not giving the money work to do. You are not trading with the money. All you want is just to have the money. These kind of people can have 100 million naira in their account and they will soak garri for dinner. A pastor told us a story some months ago about a lady that was ill, and when she died, they discovered, okay, they actually needed money to take her to the hospital, and everybody in the fellowship, nobody in the fellowship had money. And when she died, it was discovered that she had, I think, over 150,000 under her mattress in the house. So she was an active collector. All she wanted, okay, just have the money. The presence of the money in the account give them psychological fulfillment. And the last person here, we have the asset addicts. And this is somebody that, okay, you work for the money, you save the money, get an asset that will fund your lifestyle. So you can sit and ask yourself, okay, what is the average money you spend in a year? Maybe 25 million, 10 million, 4 million, 3 million. What asset can you create that will fund this your lifestyle, that you don't have to work for the rest of your life if you have to do that, actually? So, but the truth is, in spite of all these genotypes, you can change it. You can change it. Imagine somebody that is an AC getting married to another AC. You raise students that have scarcity mentality because all they see around them is lack, even though the parents have money. The active socialite, those ones, they want to show people that they can pose with a borrowed car. They go to the bar, everybody will know, even though they took a loan from the bank that they will pay for 3, 4, 5 years or a whole year, I don't know, just to impress people. And then the next slide I want to talk about is the basic steps to financial success. I actually make a mention of some things. The first thing, you have to be somebody that creates value, whether in the form of employment. If you have been to the university, maybe HND, BSc, whatever qualification you have, and you have to work for somebody to earn a salary, or you have to start a business. To start, you must learn to live below your means. You can't earn 100,000 and blow the whole of 100,000. Sincerely speaking, your future is not guaranteed. If anything happens today, God forbid, you're on your own. And then you begin to learn how to invest. And when you are investing, please think long term, because when I talk to people about investment or investing, they always tell me that I invested in the stock market and it crashed. I did that. Are you an investor or a trader? As an investor, please always think long term. Always think long term. Of course, there are some deals you can do in a month or two. You cash out and you move on. But when you're talking about, you have to investment or investing, you have to be consistent and think long term. But the first place to start this journey of financial success, you must create value. Is it your skill you have to offer to make money, or your time, or your qualification, or you have to start a business? You just have to give something of value to make money. So when you begin to make that money, you can think of, okay, you have to upscale, upskill your knowledge, get more qualification if you are an employee, get some certification, go for a postgraduate, so that you can earn more. When you are earning more, still live below your means, because it's not how much you earn, it's how much you are able to save and invest. Because if you earn 2 million naira and you blow the whole of 2 million naira, or some people earn 1 million and will have to borrow another 200,000 to live in a month, at the end of the year, you are not better than somebody that is earning 100,000 and saving just 20,000 out of that 100,000. That person is actually better than you. So it's not how much you earn, it's how much you are able to save and invest. The first place to do when you start earning money is to learn how to save first. Because somebody will tell, okay, I've saved 20,000, where can I invest? That's another discussion for another day. But it must start with the mentality that, oh boy, I can't be blowing all I earn. I can't be blowing all and I earn. Earn money, upskill, get to earn more money, live below your means. You know, there was this story Pastor Adepoju told about somebody that has a real estate in Lagos. A friend of his acquired that piece of property on rental or whatsoever. So he called this guy to come and, when you want to open a place, an office or something like that, you call your friends to come and watch the place, see what you're about to do to celebrate. He didn't know that his friend he invited was the owner of the property. And when he got there, he told, see this place. The owner of the property was telling him, he didn't know that it was his property. Tumininu ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ this network. Your internet connection is unstable. Ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ náà. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Is your network steady now? Sincere apologies, people, technological itches. But I think it's almost at the end of the slide. For me, I'm just jotting and writing and writing. Okay, it's dropped back up. And he has another engagement in 30 minutes. But let's see, let him just finish his slides. We might not be able to take questions, but I want him to just run through the slides.
Switch from MTN to Analytical. Yeah. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. So let's just run now that the network is behaving small. Sorry.
Sorry. I've been network MTN 9 mobile. It is well. All right, I've talked about this. Okay, these are a few rules of money. First, I've mentioned some of these things in passing. Pay yourself first. Don't spend all the money you earn. The minimum from books to is 10%. You can do more than that actually. You can do more than that. Learn how to invest. Investing is a skill. Somebody cannot just come and tell that, okay, there's something you're investing, you need money here, you just throw your, no, you don't do that. You have to learn it. Is something you can learn. It's a learnable skill. Don't be a hater of it. Don't be a hater of money. Because a lot of people feel all the rich people we see around town are thieves. They are rogues, they are wicked. Do you know a lot of people feel rich people are mean? Don't hate money. Maybe that explains your poverty. Give every dollar a job to do. How about investing again? Treat your money like a woman that should give birth to children. Spend less than you earn. Have a plan and set goals. Don't be a slave to money. Don't be a slave to money. If you don't have money in your pocket, don't become edgy. Money is not everything. Sincerely speaking, don't be a slave to money. Yes, you need money. But when you don't have money, you ask yourself, what can you do to make more money? What can you do to create value that people will exchange money for? If you have it, don't flaunt it. Don't be an Instagram millionaire when you are broke at home. Keep your finances organized. Know how much is coming in and know how much is going out. It's again, learn how to how it works. Always have an emergency fund in case anything happens. Can you live minimum of 6 months without your regular income if you're an employee? That's your emergency fund. Always have that. Always make money work for you. Learn how to make money passively, because as you grow older, you may not have the energy and the strength to earn active income. So you must learn how to get royalty and things like that. Money that will consistently come into you without you exerting your energy. Learn how to make money passively. Use it to solve problems in the world. Really and truly, how much do you need in life? How much do you need for your basic need? Housing, school fees, maybe you travel abroad for vacation twice, 3 times in a year. How much do you need if you are making good money? I mean, you should learn how to give. You must learn how to give to good cause. I don't know how many religious people, but whether you are a religious person or not, learn how to solve problems in the world with your money. It's not about you. The whole world does not revolve around you. Know how to risk it and leverage it, because sometimes you have to take some calculated risk with your money. Don't use credit if you don't have cash, especially on consumables. Don't borrow money to consume. It's not what you make, it is what you keep. All right, the next slide. The only way to have more money, I've talked about this, increase your income. Because, okay, basically there are two ways. One is offensive and the other one is defensive when you are making money. The offensive game is making the money. The defensive is saving the money and investing the money. So if you want to increase your income, maybe you have to get a better job, get a second job, start a side hustle, invest your money, start a business or do a podcast, things like that. Those are offensive. Then you have the defensive, you are saving the money, spend less, cut the cord, eat out less, shop smarter. Don't just always buy designers if you don't have to. Nobody cares about what you wear. All right, I'm almost done. So that I can give space for questions. If time for questions, come from working a job, passive income, portfolio, profit income, interest income. I can send this slide to you if you need it. These are basically 8 income streams that, please, don't always depend on just one source of income, your earned income. What if you don't have energy or enough time to do the work? Because you are getting older, whether you like it or not. One day, if your company doesn't ask you to grow, you will have to leave the job. And your expenses, your living expenses will always stare you in the eyes. So what other source of income do you have? Profit income from buying and selling. You buy at 10 naira, you sell at 20 naira, 15 naira. Interest income from lending money or leading money, fixed deposits, bonds, and things like that. Passive income. But this passive income comes, okay, you have done something that you don't have to repeatedly do it every day, but the money is coming. Maybe you have a property or something like that keeps giving you money, or you've done a podcast that is online, and anytime people download and watch, you make money. Dividend income from owning stocks, rental income from renting a property, capital gains when your asset increase in value, and royalty and things like that. So we have a scripture here that should guide us. But divide your investment among many places. That's Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 2. The New Living Translation says, but divide your investment among many places, for you do not know what risk might lie ahead. So like I started with, what if your only income source gets blocked today? What will happen to you? NIV has this to say, that same verse of the scripture, invest in 7 ventures. Yes, in 8, you do not know what disaster may come upon the land. So earn the money, learn how to save and invest, increase your sources of income so that if anything happens, like I said, okay, the experience we had with COVID last year, a lot of people struggled, and you don't have to struggle. That should be a learning curve for everybody here. Please, if you are living on just one source of income, think, look around you. What job can you do? What side hustle can you create? What value can you add by the side? Because if you work from Monday to Friday, you have 48 hours Saturday and Sunday. So you can take maybe 10, 20 hours of between Saturday and Sunday to create something? Do you need to learn a new skill online and things like that? There's always something you can do. You can never get stopped, truly. So with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you that you need more than one income stream. Thank you. Tumi, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can. Thank you so very much. I sincerely want to appreciate you for the excellent lesson. While on one of the sessions where you were thrown off, I was telling the team that I was just writing and writing, and I sincerely want to appreciate the way you handle the network challenges. It takes a very experienced presenter to be able to handle issues that way. Because of time, we've really overshot our time. Please, if you have a question, can you just quickly raise your hand? I'm not sure I'm seeing any hands. Ofem, can you see any hand?
David Oluchukwu. I can see one David Oluchukwu.
Okay. David, please unmute yourself. I don't know why I'm not seeing the hand. David, just unmute yourself. Okay, yes, I'm seeing David's hand.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Yeah, I want to thank you, sir, for your time and the presentation. Yes, it was worth a while. Sir, I would like to go straight to my question. You spoke about this cryptocurrency. Please, what would your advice be for those of us that might want to go into such without having prior knowledge of it? Because I can remember last year, November to be precise, I was actually looking into it, trying to study it and know what it is. But, in the course of time, I lost track of it because of the nature of my job. So I didn't go further. I didn't continue with studying it. So what would your advice be, sir? Thank you very much.
Okay, my advice is simple. Like you said last year, please learn more about it. Don't just put your money. Understand how it works, the blockchain around everything around it. I'm currently doing that. I don't have a dime in cryptocurrency today, but I'm studying the market. I'm learning things about it. I'm asking questions. I'm watching videos online and things like that. So do your research before you invest, because a lot of people lose money because they lack knowledge of how things work really. So just go ahead first. You can dedicate 2, 3, 4, 5 months to learn how it works. I will not advise to just put money in it, because if I told you that it's not making money, it's a lie. I know a lot of people that are making money in crypto, and I know some people have lost money. So it boils down to knowledge. And if you are doing it, are you going into it to just cash out, or you are doing it for the long term? So you have to answer that question. So going into any kind of investment is usually client specific. What do you know about it? What are you willing to stand? Do you understand? So do your studies first, go and learn about it before you invest in it.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's just have Lucy. After Lucy, we'll
and see Lucy
Wale. Yes, because Wale still has another engagement. Okay, Lucy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, my talk is about affiliate marketing. I've been hearing so much about it, and I almost joined, but
Lucy,
I have issues. Still trying to. Yes, I've done that.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Please go ahead.
Okay, so I want to know, what's your advice on affiliate marketing?
Yeah, I can hear you, Lucy. Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said, what's your take?
Okay. She said, what's your take on affiliate marketing?
Something. Learn it. Have you learned it? I can recommend.
Still on it.
Of course, it's a very good income source. I know Mrs. Gulia Pampa does a lot of training on that, and she's into that. She does affiliate marketing for Amazon, Shopify, and things like that. But can you hear me? No, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
This for affiliate market, just check out Bibia Pampa on Instagram. She does a lot of training on that, and I know she's been doing that for over 5 years now.
What's
It's a learnable skill too. Bibi Apampa.
okay. Apampa EB.
Wale, please, can you drop it in the chat box?
Yes.
I think he just went off.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much. I trust that we've been able to learn one or two things despite the network challenges. I want to say a very big thank you to the non-read families that are here. I want to say thank you to my CWD members. That is where Wale and I met. Those guys are just fantastic. Everybody, I want to say thank you for coming to support us. So the session is ended for the non-read families. For the read team, we are on our village meeting now. So because of time, we just need to quickly run at it. I know one of the things that we scheduled was to have, this is the time we hear ourselves, we see ourselves. Ofem, have we ended live streaming? Please, can we end the live streaming now?
I'm about doing that now, ma.
Okay. Right now it is village meeting, so let me know when you've done that.